Your mind has been running a bootleg disaster movie on repeat, and you keep buying tickets like it's helpful. The weird part is the moment you stop gripping everything like it's about to vanish, life gets quieter, your chest loosens, your breath drops, and you realize control was never the thing keeping you safe. It was just keeping you tense. Worry feels productive because it's loud. It feels like doing something, but it doesn't fix tomorrow. It just steals today. You don't get extra strength from panic. You just get a tired body and a noisy brain. Picture holding water. Squeeze it, and it escapes. Open your hand, and it stays. Life behaves the same way. The tighter you clutch outcomes, the more chaotic everything feels. Not because you're cursed, because you're choking your own clarity. Marcus Aurelius had it right. You can steer your mind, not the entire universe, and once you accept that, you stop wasting energy fighting weather. Today we're walking through 9 truths that cut worry off at the source. Not motivational fluff, real mental mechanics, and each one is a doorway into calmer days and better decisions. No mystical fog required. Truth 1. Your mind is not a fortune teller, it's a nervous intern with a megaphone. Anxiety sells you what if, like it's evidence. It shows you rejection, failure, loss, then acts like imagination equals prophecy. Think about last year. What were you stressed about? How much of it actually happened? And if it did it happen the way your mind storyboarded it? Most fear never shows up. And when life does hit, you usually handle it better than your panic predicted. Epictetus nailed it. We suffer more in imagination than reality, so stop treating thoughts like commands. Treat them like suggestions. Notice the thought, label it, let it pass. Thanks mind. I'm safe right now. Present breath, present moment, present power. Truth 2. Life works better with open hands. You ever want something so badly you turned into a surveillance team, checking your phone, replaying conversations, white-knuckling the outcome, and then it either slipped away or felt empty when you got it? Now compare that to the good things that found you when you weren't desperate. That's not magic. That's how your nervous system and your attention work. When you stop strangling outcomes, you calm down. When you calm down, you see options. You speak cleaner. You decide better. You become magnetic instead of needy. The Stoics called it loving fate, not because everything feels good, but because fighting reality is a hobby that only pays in exhaustion. Seneca basically said it plainly: cooperate, and life feels like guidance. Resist, and it feels like dragging. Truth 3. Most problems shrink when you stop feeding them. A lot of situations resolve with time, movement, or one clear action, but you keep them alive with constant mental chewing. Attention is fuel. If you pour fuel on a problem all day, it grows into a monster. If you stop feeding it, one of 3 things happens. It resolves on its own. You see a solution you were too anxious to notice, or you realize it was never an emergency, just a circumstance your mind labeled as catastrophe. Marcus said your pain comes from your judgment, not the event. Revoke the judgment, and the problem loses teeth. Practical rule: if you're not actively taking a step to solve it, stop rehearsing it. No free rent in your head. Truth 4. Your body knows before your mind can explain it. Your body signals truth in real time. Tight chest, shallow breath, stomach drop, jaw locked. That's information, not betrayal. When something is wrong for you, your system contracts. When something is right but scary, there's fear, but there's also expansion under it, a quiet yes. Worry overrides that signal. It keeps you stuck in stress mode, and stress mode makes you worse at solving anything. Less creative, less flexible, less wise. So do this now. Scan your body. Find tension. Soften it on purpose. Breathe slower. Your nervous system responds like, finally, a competent manager. The calmer you are, the smarter you get. Truth 5. Worry is a habit, not your identity. You weren't born catastrophizing. You practiced it until it became automatic, like walking the same trail until it turned into a highway. The good news: brains adapt. The more you choose a different response, the more that new path strengthens. When worry shows up, pause, name it, then choose a true stabilizing thought, not fake positivity. Something solid like, I'll handle what's real when it's real. Or, right now I'm okay. It feels forced at first because the old highway is familiar. Keep practicing, and one day the worry is quieter, not gone forever, just no longer driving the car. Truth 6. What you focus on expands, because your brain filters reality based on what you mark as important. If you train your attention on threat, you'll find threat. If you train it on what's working, you'll find what's working. Not because the world magically changed, but because you stopped walking around with anxious tunnel vision. Use a simple interrupt. When you spiral, ask, what else is true right now? Then name 3 things that are stable, helpful, or good. You're not denying problems. You're balancing the frame so your mind stops acting like one storm cloud equals the whole sky. Truth 7. The present moment is almost always okay. Not perfect, not painless, but okay. Worry lives in a time that doesn't exist yet. You're rarely panicking about what's happening right now. You're panicking about what might happen later. So ask yourself, in this exact second, are you okay? Breathe, feel your feet, look around, name 5 things you can see. Come back to the only moment where you can actually do anything. Marcus said, stay with the present. Not because the future doesn't matter, but because it isn't here. And trying to live in it is a guaranteed way to miss your real life. Truth 8. You're stronger than your circumstances, and you have receipts. You've survived every worst day you've ever had, every loss you thought would break you, every situation you didn't think you could handle. You handled it. Maybe messy, maybe exhausted, but you did it. Worry makes you forget that and starts talking like the next challenge will finally be the one. It's dramatic, and it's usually wrong. Respond with evidence. I've handled everything so far, I'll handle this too. That's not arrogance. That's a factual summary of your life. Truth 9. Life isn't targeting you, it's shaping you. And a lot of disasters are just redirections you only understand later. Think back to something that felt like rejection, a missed job, an ending, a delay. Then notice how it rerouted you towards something better, or kept you out of something worse. The Stoics called it the rational order of things. Not that everything is pleasant, but everything fits into a larger pattern. When you stop panicking, you start noticing timing, support, people showing up, solutions arriving, not because you manifested with wishful thinking, but because anxiety stopped blocking your ability to see and respond. So here's the close. You don't beat worry by arguing with it for 45 minutes a day. You beat it by refusing to live in imaginary timelines. You hold your life with open hands. You take the next right step. You return to the present. You practice peace like a skill, and you let your strength do what it has always done, carry you. If this hit, drop this in the comments. I trust the process. I'm here now, and then actually live like you mean it, because you weren't built to spend your one life rehearsing disasters that never arrive. Subscribe to Ascend X Awaken.